Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I'm Ramsha and today I'm going to talk about the difference between IELTS General and IELTS Academic. Are you planning to study abroad or work in a different foreign country? Don't know which IELTS version to take? It has two versions, IELTS General and IELTS Academic. It's a widely recognized English proficiency test for non-native speakers, means for people whose first language is not English. Yes, this video is about the differences between the both types of IELTS, but there are some similarities too that I'm going to share with you real quick before we dive into the differences. The total time allowed for both tests to complete is the same. It's 2 hours 45 minutes and they both have the same modules: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. They almost have same application process. You will just need to specify which IELTS version you want to apply for when you start your application. They both have the same fee, which is between $215 to $310 US, depending on the location of the test. Both tests are available to book either by British Council or IDP. I will share the link in the description to book your test and feel free to check it out. So what's the difference between the two? First, let's talk about why you would need IELTS General or IELTS Academic. Simply, the IELTS General training is designed for people who want to immigrate, work, or undertake training programs in English-speaking countries, while the IELTS Academic is for those people who plan to pursue higher education or professional registration in an English-speaking environment. There is also a difference between how both IELTS are scored. I got these nice handy tables from IELTSlist.com, which shows that listening scores are same for general training and academic, whereas the only section that has different scoring is reading. If you look a little more, we can see that you need at least 36 correct answers to get 7.5 band in reading for IELTS General. However, 34 to 33 correct answers to get 7.5 in academic. If you want to know more about how IELTS band scores are calculated, I will paste the link in the description below and you can check it out. Since now we know the use of both types of IELTS and how they're scored, let's talk more about the modules in detail so you can have a better idea what the test actually consists of. The IELTS General Listening section tests your ability to understand everyday spoken English in different contexts. For example, in social situations, travel, or workplace. The section includes 4 recordings, which may be a conversation between 2 or more people, a monologue, or an announcement. The recordings are played once and candidates are required to answer 40 questions related to the content of the recordings, and the total time you get for this section is 40 minutes. The questions vary in format, including multiple choice, matching, plan, map, diagram, labeling, form, note, table, flowchart, summary completion, and sentence completion. On the other hand, the IELTS Academic Listening section assesses your ability to understand spoken English in an academic context. It includes 4 recordings, just like IELTS General, which may be a lecture, a seminar, or a tutorial. Just like IELTS General, you get 40 questions related to the content of the recordings and you get 40 minutes to complete this section. The format is also the same as IELTS General. Let's talk about the reading section. The passages in the IELTS General reading section are taken from sources that you might encounter in your daily life, such as advertisements, newspapers, company handbooks, books, official documents, or instructions. The section includes 3 passages. You'll be required to answer 40 questions related to the content of the passages in 60 minutes. And the questions in the IELTS General Reading section may include multiple choice, matching information, matching headings, summary completion, and sentence completion, etc. This is not the only type of questions you're gonna get. There are more. I can paste the link in the description and you can check more. In IELTS Academic, the reading section also consists of 3 passages. The passages are taken from academic resources such as journals, textbooks, and research papers. You get 60 minutes and you have 40 questions to solve in those 60 minutes. And the format is the same as IELTS General Reading. And here comes the writing section. The IELTS General Writing section is designed to test your communication in everyday life or in practical situations. It consists of 2 tasks, each requiring a written response. Task 1, it requires you to write a letter in response to a given situation or problem with a minimum limit of 150 words. So you can write either 150 words, nothing less than that, but could be more than that. While task 2 requires you to write an essay on a topic that they give you in no less than 250 words. The letters in task 1 can be of different types, such as formal, semi-formal, or informal, and the letter in task 2 can be discursive, argumentative, or persuasive. Just like reading section, you get 60 minutes to complete writing section as well. And you have to complete both task 1 and task 2 in 60 minutes. So you can divide your time wisely and make sure you are completing both tasks in 60 minutes. The IELTS academic writing section, on the other hand, assesses your ability to write academically in English. It also consists of 2 tasks, but the tasks are different from those in the general writing module. In task 1, you can be asked to describe a visual that can be given to you. For example, it could be a chart or a graph, and they will ask you to describe it in no less than 150 words. While in task 2, you will need to write an essay on an academic topic with at least 250 words. Again, as I mentioned before, you can always go beyond 150 words or 250 words, but that's the minimum limit, and you get 60 minutes to complete it, just like IELTS General. Now, last but not the least, let's talk about speaking. In speaking section, they test your ability to communicate effectively in English. The speaking section is almost the same for IELTS General and IELTS Academic. In IELTS General, the speaking section includes 3 parts and takes around 11 to 14 minutes to complete. In part 1, the examiner can ask you general questions about yourself, such as your hobbies and interests. In part 2, you will be given a cue card with a topic, and you will have 1 minute to prepare and then 2 minutes to speak on the topic. Make sure you don't speak less than 2 minutes. You can speak more, but the examiner will stop you when the 2 minutes are over. In part 3, the examiner will ask you more abstract questions related to the topic in part 2. It's more like, the response that you're going to give to the examiner, they will come up with more questions from that topic. So there you have it. Now you know the difference between IELTS General and IELTS Academic modules. So just practice as much as you can to build your confidence in listening, reading, writing, and speaking English. And I wish you best of luck for your exam. So before I end this video, I just want to say that whatever test you choose, make sure you choose the right one that fits your goals and objectives. For example, if you're planning to immigrate or to work in an English-speaking country like Canada, then IELTS General is the right one for you. But if you're planning to pursue higher education, for example, to apply for master's or bachelor's, then IELTS Academic is the right test for you. I hope this video has helped you understand the difference between IELTS General and IELTS Academic. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more educational content. Thank you so much.